What's up, Ocean? You got Matt here, coach of your Montreal Milotic, bringing you my draft analysis for the WPL. What am I saying? I'm just doing my intro for a game. No, today we are going over our draft for the WPL Season 7. We actually had the first pick in the draft, and if you guys don't remember, the WPL last season began around the time that Ultrasun Ultra Moon came out, which means Naganadel was actually legal, and your boy got it with the 7th pick in the draft, which is wild. I also got Mega Latias, so my team was busted. But of course, knowing me, we lost in the first round, which sucks, but it's okay, because we're back with a vengeance. I want to come back, I want to get revenge, I want to have a really good team, because I knew there was going to be some changes that were made. The WPL tiering system is always kind of weird and wacky. There's like, for example, this tier 3 Slowbro. Like, what the hell? That's insane. Anyways, there's a lot of this busted stuff, like Naganadel's not allowed, Mega Latias isn't allowed. Of course, I used both those dragons, now they're gone. But Mega Latios is still allowed, and we had the first pick, like I said before, and there was a lot of really cool threats on the board, but I'll get into that in a second. Before I do continue on, I want to say thank you to the OP Jellicent for providing us with all of our thumbnails for this upcoming season. It makes life so much easier when you have a commissioner that does that, so I really appreciate it, man. Of course, not always necessary, but they're really clean, really cool, I love them, and yeah, it looks really good with our new logo. Anyways, guys, let's get started. So, first pick, I wanted something that was really good. I wanted to have something that was fun, and a couple things piqued my interest. First one was Celesteela, Mega Latios, that was allowed, but Mega Lopunny maybe, but it's not first pick material, and because of that, I decided to actually go with a Pokemon I've never used before, but I've done a Pokemon profile. Sorry, I need to get used to the name still, because I wish I still had that original name. Anyways, so my first pick was Tapu Koko, and Tapu Koko is one of the best Pokemon in the format, guys. It is incredibly powerful. To me, I think it's definitely overrated, but that doesn't mean it's not good. It may be overrated, but it's still super powerful. It's got 130 speed with decent attacking stats. You got coverage, but with access to electric terrain, you basically have an incredibly powerful attacker all the time. So it's an incredible pivot with Volt Switch and U-turn, and it has Taunt, it has Roost, it's got Defog, Brave Bird. Like, this Pokemon is going to be a lot of really powerful options for us. It is actually one of our Z users, so hopefully we can build a really good team around this Pokemon. Moving on, though, to our next pick in the draft, we actually had the wheel. Again, a lot of good things were taken. Thankfully, Hawlucha wasn't one of them, so I wanted to get that immediately, and it is a tier 2 Pokemon, so my tier 2 slot is Hawlucha. Hawlucha is taken now, and Hawlucha is obviously a perfect Pokemon to pair with Tapu Koko. They obviously don't share the same typing. They have really good speed together. They have momentum together with U-turn and U-turn Volt Switch with Tapu Koko, like I said before, but you also have the access to the Unburdened Electric Seed combo, and that is a very powerful combo. It's wreaking havoc, I don't know. One of the two is kicking butt in OU right now, and because of that, I want to grab it. And yeah, I also want to have something that could pair really well with a lot of strong Pokemon, and I realized to myself, in another league I have, which I might upload depending on how it goes, I might upload it, I'm doing pretty well in the regular season, I actually drafted a team with Tapu Fini, Hawlucha, and Mega Scizor, and because of that, I said, you know what, I'm doing really, really good in that league. Let me mimic it a bit. So I got Mega Scizor. The Mega Scizor is obviously an amazing Pokemon. It's got one weakness in the Fire type, and I feel like I can mitigate that very well with pretty much everything else. And if I have a strong team that's built to be Fire types, I can make an incredibly powerful team that might not want to be stopped by anything. So that's my goal. Mega Scizor is extremely powerful, guys. You know that, right? It has, I believe it's 150 defense and 140 special attack. Let me double check that. Mega Scizor. Let's go Showdown. So yeah, so it's 150 attack, 140 defense. It's got 100 special defense too, which isn't bad. You got access to obviously your priority stab and bullet punch with Technician. You have your U-turn. You have your knockoff superpower Swords Dance. You got access to your Roost and Defog. It works. Like, this is a great steel type. It's very excited to use it. And I mean, obviously it's one of the best Pokemon in the format, so I had to give it a shot. Moving on, though, to the next pick, I have to find it on the Ducks. I don't want to go out of order. I actually wanted to get Ditto in this slot, and I couldn't, and it was so upsetting. I also wanted to get Nidoqueen in this spot, and I couldn't, and I was upset. So because of that, I said, you know what? What helps Mega Scizor a lot? What is very good against Fire types? Water types. More specifically, Rain. So I took a page out of my boy Aaron 2420's book that he did. I believe it was in the ICBA, actually. He drafted his Rain team, and I decided to grab Pelipper here. So Pelipper is the 4th member of the team. Pelipper was a tier 2 Pokemon, meaning it went to our free points this time, and obviously I'd used Rain before in the past. I have had mild success with it, went to the finals once with it, and barely made the playoffs every time with it. Yeah, like Rain is really good, guys. It's incredibly powerful. It's the best weather out there for sure, and I do feel like having Rain with Mega Scizor and with Tapu Koko obviously is extremely standard and very cookie cutter, but it's okay. I can definitely work with it. So because of that, though, I want to have a good ground type. And my good ground type, I I want Nidoking, that's why I really wanted it, but Nidoking was taken, so I went the next best thing, which I actually had on my team from that ugly I was telling you about, and that is Nidoking. Nidoking is extremely powerful, guys. Got base 85, special defense, sorry, not special, speed, obviously, and that's decent, it's not bad, it's pretty good speed tier, but it's got tons of great coverage, access to sheer force, which can make moves with a life orb hit extremely hard. It's a great Scarfer, gets rock, gets sucker punch for priority. I'm a big fan of what Nidoking can do, and you can always like trick your opponent by running a potential physical stat, because its physical stat is like 102, but Earthquake obviously isn't sheer force boosted, which means you're taking life orb recoil every single time. But yeah, let's just get back to, what is it called, Pelipper for a bit. Basically, Pelipper is just going to be in there to set up rain and U-turn out, and that is it. The end. That's all I gotta say on Pelipper, that's all I gotta say on it. Moving on though to our next pick, I was really debating what fire type I wanted to get, even if I wanted to get a fire type. And everyone was noticing, you have a really good option to get a strong rapid spinner, and something that is a fire type, but at the same time doesn't always need its fire typing, mostly it's other typing, and that is Alolan Marowak. Now, Alolan Marowak is probably the most expendable member of my team right now, but I had to get it because it was an amazing spinner. It works really well with my team. It helps a lot with the rain. It actually does a lot of damage, so I wanted to grab it. It also is a Lightning Rod Pokemon, and that helps us out because Pokemon are going to be spamming Thunder, Volt Switch against me a lot, so having a Pokemon with Lightning Rod is super useful to have, especially because it's another way to avoid the potential problem of having other people's fast electric Pokemon or strong electric Pokemon just run through me with their Volt Switches. So that's why I want to have a little Marowak. It's a good Pokemon, just kind of needs to run the Thick Club. It gets rocks. It's a what's it called? A rapid spin, a spin blocker. There we go. I was like, what's the word for it? What's the word for it? There we go. Spin blocker. It's also a good Ghost type. It has access to Shadow Bone, which is its exclusive move. You have access to Flare Blitz. You have access to what's it called? Flame Charge. You have your Earthquake. You have your Boomerang. All these great moves. And top off, you can run it really well with Trick Room. I do plan to get a Trick Room abuser later on in the draft. You guys will see what it is later on. And yeah, a little Marowak just needs its item to be powerful, but it's still so strong, so I wanted to make sure we had an option like that. Moving on though to our next pick, this Pokemon is in Tier 4, and if I told you guys a Pokemon with 105 base speed, 105 attack, and 120 special attack was in Tier 4 with an ability that isn't nerfing it, what would you do? You would take that Pokemon. So because of that, I'm sorry if you guys heard clicking my mic there, got caught on something. But yeah, so I took the Illusion Pokemon Zoroark. Yeah. Tier 4 Zoroark is messed up. Obviously, it's going to make prepping a little bit weird and wacky, but I do think it can force a lot of weird preps, and I have used Zoroark, I've seen Zoroark used effectively in the past. It actually was a great Pokemon to actually use Memento into a Zygarde for a Zygarde sweep against me in the Dream League, actually this was, and it was Memento, so it was like, God, it healed him up, it did the dropping of the stats. Oh god, this Pokemon is insanely good. It's got great coverage, it's got knockoff, it's a powerful knockoff. I do think Zoroark is going to be one of the most valuable members to our team. I think it's going to be extremely useful and just so much fun to use in general, so I'm excited for it. Yeah, that is so far as our team, guys. We have a really nice team going on, and I do want to get some extra Pokemon, and I was trying to look for a good Trick Room setter, and I was kind of had to fish to the bottom. I didn't have a Psychic type yet, I didn't have a Dragon type yet, so I'm thinking I can get Latias. Latias is a great pick. Sniped. Ugh, what am I going to do? So because of that, I'm like, well, I'm going to grab Kecleon from Tier 5. It's a rocker. It's priority. Recover, it's got like 110 special defense, I think. It's like 110 or 105, let me double check. It's 120, Jesus Christ, this thing's fat. It's got 60 defense only, which sucks, but it's got recover, which is nice. Basically, I think Kecleon can be really, really useful. It's got priority, it's got rocks, like, I just wish it got like Swords Dance, so that sucks, but whatever. I mean, Kecleon's gonna be really cool for us. It's gonna be a really niche mon. It does, in fact, get Trick Room, which is so nice to have, and yeah, look, Kecleon's gonna be so much fun to use. I think it's gonna be a lot of interesting sets I can run with it. But the big Pokemon I got on the wheel here is actually a Pokemon that's gonna be very, very good to pair with a lot of things. And now, fighting types always pressure a lot of Pokemon, and I do think that bulky Psychic types are gonna pressure my team a lot. Shout out to my front office for suggesting this. I think Aaron's also who suggested this. Maybe not. Maybe it was Jay. I'm not sure, or Scrappy or Tails. I don't know. One of those guys. They were helping me out a lot. So they've suggested that I actually grab Gothitelle here. Now, Gothitelle is Tier 1 because it has Shadow Tag. So, bulky Psychics, bulky Fighting types, you guys are running that Shed Shell, or you're going to be trapped in and you are not going to have fun getting set up onto +6 and then winning, getting beat right there. That is my plan with Gothitelle. Get rid of all the Pokemon that my Rain won't be able to beat, get rid of all the Pokemon that Hawlucha and Tapu Koko won't be able to beat, and then just go in for the kill like that. And it is about to just be insane. Shadow Tag Gothitelle this late in the draft, I will take it. I will take it. So, our team so far is kicking butt. We got an amazing roster so far, and at this point in time, I can actually start grabbing, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's my last 2 Pokemon. Let me double check, make sure. Yeah, it's my last 2 Pokemon. Oh my god, we're already there. My last 2 Pokemon. And this is where I'm going to grab. I have room for a tier 4 and a tier 5. My tier 4 was going to be my Rain Abuser. I was debating between Ludicolo and Kabutops. Going with Kabutops would give me a rock type, but also give me more physical offense. And I felt like Ludicolo could have been give me a bit better. And I also saw Aaron use it, and Aaron just kicked butt with that thing. Oh my god, it was always a threat whenever he brought it. Such a low tier threat, and always worked out well. So I decided to actually go with Ludicolo, and Ludicolo is our final Z user. So Ludicolo is going to be here, clicking Z Hydro Pumps in the rain until the sun goes down, until the clouds go away, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, so Ludicolo is here. It's an amazing Pokemon. It's actually a meh Pokemon, but rain makes it really good. So Ludicolo, let's just check out its stats quickly. You got 90 base special attack, you got 100 special defense, 70 speed, which is okay. Allows you, I believe they have to, if they're 110 or faster and scarfed, that's when they can outspeed you in the rain if you're timid, which is, it's okay. Force fast Pokemon to be scarfed when they don't really want to be, which is nice. So, yeah, that's it. And then our last Pokemon, I really want to get something that could help me out with rain again, because I didn't feel like I'd be bringing Pelipper every single week. I didn't want to rely on Ludicolo as my water type. So I do still have that fire weakness in Mega Scizor, and I do feel like I've seen a really good core going around Mega Scizor. And that core actually kind of beat me a little bit. Did it? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm being dumb, but I think Lantern and Mega Scizor is a really good core. Lantern obviously gets Volt Switch. It obviously gets Volt Absorb and Water Absorb. It's a really good fire answer. It gets Heal Bell actually as well, so that's nice to have. The only thing I really don't have on this team is a Wish Passer, from what I know. I don't think I have Wish Passer. But yeah, so Lantern helps me out again with the potential electric weakness and the potential water weakness, which is amazing to have. It was in tier 5, which is steal in my opinion. So that's our draft, guys. We have Tapu Koko and Gothitelle from tier 1. We then have from tier 2 Hawlucha and Pelipper. From tier 3 we have Nidoking and Nidoking, and Alolan Marowak. We then have Zoroark and Ludicolo from tier 4. Jesus. And then from tier 5 we have Kecleon and Lantern. I definitely think we have one of these stronger teams on paper, and I do think we have a really good chance to pick up a championship this season. If we don't, oh well. If we do, yay. So yeah, guys, that's the team. Let me know who you think will be the MVP. Let me know which Pokemon you were most excited for me to use this season. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, of course, comment on the video, and subscribe to the channel as well for more amazing Pokemon content. And I will see you all next time.